Yo, what up, guys? Welcome back to the Doe Show. I'm Matty Doe, and I'm here with Mikhail Sensekbushna Nurmagomedov.
That's right.
Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I got it right. Wait, actually, what's your last name?
I'm not federal like that.
Huh?
Let's not get federal like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, what's your witness protection name?
Misha.
Misha?
Yeah.
Okay. Misha, thanks for coming on, bro.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. This second ever podcast?
Yeah.
Right?
The first one was with Axel. Yeah.
And that was a while ago now.
Mm-hmm. That was like a few months, 3-4 months.
Like over the summer?
Yeah.
Nice. Dude, yeah, at this point, this is like my 15th, bro.
For this podcast?
No, like this and Axel's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've been on Axel's like fucking few amount of times.
Mm-hmm.
This podcast is a little different. I don't know, I never have like topics I want to talk about, just whatever fucking is on my mind.
Okay.
Axel and those guys, they like talk about the hottest trends on like TikTok and like fucking like shit they see on the news.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah, they were talking about Diddy for fucking a lot of episodes, bro. That was the main topic at play. But yeah, so for those of you who don't know, you're like my first official guest. Axel doesn't count.
What do you mean?
Bro.
I'm always your brother-in-law.
No, I know. I love Axel. Axel's the reason I have this podcast, and I didn't pay for any of this equipment. This is all his.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, like,
Shout out to AX.
yeah, obviously we've helped each other a good amount. And like, he is a guest, but I don't really see him as a guest. It's always just, I just like pop into his room, like, you want to film a podcast? He's like, all right, let me just finish this game of COD, and then I'll come on down.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, what I like about podcasting is like, you don't really have to do much editing. You just, like, I don't have an official intro yet. It just goes.
It's better that way.
Yeah, dude, it's so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
It takes like 5 minutes or less to fucking edit an intro or outro if you have one.
Yeah. No one gives a fuck about intros or outro. Just get into it.
Yeah, I have a creative intro idea in my head I might do soon, but for now I'm just kind of doing whatever. I mean, unless you have like a guest saying like absolutely racist, horrible shit, you're like, fuck, now I gotta edit this shit out of this podcast.
No, keep it in. That's good content.
Yeah. On the first episode of my podcast, Axel said the N-word.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, guys, I'm sorry. And I was like, dude, you're Mexican, bro. Do Mexicans get the pass?
I don't know if I get a say in it, but sure.
Okay. Dude, wait, fuck. Is that on?
It looks on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck. That would have been bad. Yeah, I don't know if they get the pass. I used to say the N-word quite a bit. I'll be honest.
Haven't we all?
Yeah, because
Bunch of gamers.
yeah, because like, dude, in the Washington area, the amount of Mexican friends I had was just unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause I played soccer my whole life, so just the amount of teams I've been on were just all Mexican dudes. So like, I remember at one point, just I would have friends that were all Mexican. And with Mexicans, it's in like brown people, it's kind of weird because like they're in like an interesting middle ground, because like they have the pass where like they can say it, black people don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But they also don't give a fuck if like white people say it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I would say it, they would like laugh so hard. They'd be like, "Yo," like, because dude, I'm like pale. I'm from Ireland. I'm like super white. So me saying it is like hilarious to them.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever I like to make people laugh, so I would just get used to saying it. And then I was
It's a dangerous habit to get into.
oh my god, dude! I was at the casino once with my friend, and I said it, and there was a black dude like literally not much further from how far we are from each other right now. And dude, he did not hear it, thank God. It would have been bad. Dude, it would have been one of those things where like if you tried to beat the fuck out of me, like I couldn't really fight back because I deserved it, but at the same time I just like keep my hands up, like, just let him get a couple good hits on me because I deserved it.
Right.
I can't believe that this is what we jumped into.
Yeah, this is quite a crazy topic to start with.
Yeah.
You haven't even introduced me.
Oh, I haven't. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. This is episode 6, so I'm still pretty new to this podcast thing. I mean, Axel's been doing it for 6-7 months. I've been doing it for like a month,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm pretty new to it. But yeah, this is Misha. I know him because he's good friends with Axel, my brother-in-law, and obviously my sister. You've known them for a pretty long time now, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty much since like middle school.
Yeah, so what, 10 years?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Almost 10 years. But yeah, so and this is only our like 4th or 5th time ever hanging out.
I'd say maybe, I guess so.
Yeah.
I feel like I've known you for longer, but yeah.
Same with you, Eli, Lucy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, this guy actually has a pretty fucking big YouTube channel. It's called Skate or Die. It's one of those channels where you might have seen videos from it, but you didn't realize what channel it was from. Like, I mean, I know I've watched montages of like skate videos.
Mm-hmm.
Not even just skate videos, but like old people getting mad at skaters.
Yeah, that was my bread and butter back in the day.
Bro, those videos are so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, so I guess, I mean, obviously that's like, I mean, whenever I refer to you to my friends, I'm like, oh, dude, he has a YouTube channel this big. It's just like, you're probably used to it, but like, it's just, I don't know, it's just so super cool and crazy. Because I feel like, I mean, dude, almost every single person I've ever known has at least tried to do YouTube for a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, even I think I first tried doing YouTube when I was like 12. Like, I had a Minecraft channel and I had like a channel about RC planes. I've been doing YouTube for a while, but I didn't really get into it like super heavy until I was pretty much senior year of high school.
Yeah, like you went through like waves of it, and then senior year of high school, you're like, I want to make this happen.
Yeah, it's something I've always wanted to do, and then it was just a good opportunity for me to like, you know, just go all in before I graduated.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's pretty much what I did because I just, I don't know, I thought I was right.
Nice, dude.
And I didn't want a job, so
oh my God.
that was the main reason I wanted to get into YouTube.
Who does, bro?
But it turns out it's more of a job than most jobs are.
Oh, dude, people do not fucking realize, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking even like, cause I've been like trying to post like a lot of like, you know, shorts and like, excuse me, cause obviously in this day and age, like shorts, like 60-second or less videos, those are the ones that really kind of like pop and then bring attention to the main channel. Even just editing those can be a balls, dude.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, fucking I was doing a lot of that. And it's so annoying when you like, there's certain videos where you're like, dude, this is funny, this could work. And then you get 2 views, a dislike, and a comment saying you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I've gotten a lot, not a lot, but like respective to the size of my channel, I've gotten a lot of hate comments recently.
Well, that's how my channel was too.
Yeah, I saw dude, I was watching your old videos recently. It was like a Sunday. I think you guys were over Saturday when we went to the hot tub that first time. And it was like the Sunday after that, I was hungover with Romy in the living room. And I just started watching all your old videos. And they're entertaining, bro.
Yeah, I feel like I share my videos a lot, but I feel like watching back my videos now, it's pretty nostalgic, and they're oftentimes more entertaining than I thought they would be. Like looking back on them,
Are there any you look back on, you're like, oh, that's hard to watch?
Every single video.
Yeah. Well, in fact, you were over like a couple weeks ago, and you were like, yo, let's put on that like private video that me and Eli made.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't have a single video where I would say in a group of people like, yo, one of my old videos, yo, bring up that one. Dude, in fact, a month ago, Romy was showing Axel in front of me. We were all in the kitchen, like my old TikTok. And bro,
old TikToks are never, that's never good territory.
I had to leave the house, bro. I like just got home. I was at the gym. I showered and I was just trying to chill. Then Romy started doing that and I was like, fucking Jesus Christ. I guess I'll just fucking go drive around and smoke Black and Milds until Romy gets through all my fucking videos, dude. Dude, some of them are like, I mean, obviously, like, for most people, it's like some are good, some are bad. But like, the ones that are good are like good. The ones that are bad are bad. Yeah. You know? Like, fuck. Like,
well, that's how it is, especially when you're not, like, for me, it took me, like, I don't know, like a year or two before I finally got used to my own voice. Yeah. And, yeah, when you first watch it back, you're like, do I really sound like this? I sound like a fucking, like, you know.
Yeah, you think your voice is a lot deeper, but you sound like fucking Sabrina Carpenter or something like that.
Yeah.
what was I gonna say? Are there like certain things? Because also you're just like your old videos, you're just getting used to like being on camera because you obviously act at least a little bit different at first.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, in my old videos, I used to like force myself to like laugh, and it was like because I was like always a big fan of KSI growing up.
Yeah.
And one of the funniest parts about him is his laugh.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like try and like do a forced like fake laugh, and like there's a couple videos I watch back and I'm like, dude, if I saw that guy in the street, I would beat the fuck out of him.
That's how I feel for a lot of my videos too. No, it's something you can't escape. You're always gonna hate your past videos, but that's also a good thing because if you hate them, that means you have had some kind of progression or growth throughout the years. If you look back at them and you're like, wow, this shit's so epic, that you know everything is so good about it, then it's probably a sign that you haven't really grown anywhere. Yeah,
and it could like motivate you to like do better because you don't want just those videos to be all like the only content of you
exactly
on the internet.
And the internet's forever. Like once you upload something on there, I mean, obviously some stuff can get hidden and lost, but for the most part, if it gains any sort of traction, people save it. It's never going to go away. So it's pretty much your legacy that you're putting out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people in 100 years could look back like internet historians and find your old videos.
Dude, that is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Fucking, man, the internet's so crazy. Do you have like a favorite like app or platform to like use?
I try to stay away from consuming a lot of content. I think consumption is probably the worst thing that you could possibly do. Just in terms of like a time sense, like it'll fuck up your whole schedule and
in general or as a creator?
In general. I mean, as a creator, obviously you want to have inspirations,
yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think creating itself is more important than watching stuff. And I don't really know if I have any favorites. I guess the only person that I could say is like one of my favorites, even though I don't know if he's like my favorite right now, it would probably be Danny Duncan, simply because I've been watching him for such a long time. Yeah. And he's always made videos that I've watched and been like, damn, I wish I could do stuff like that with my friends, you know, just go blow up cars and fucking just do random shit. Like his videos just exude like a really fun energy. And that's what I like about his channel overall. So I guess that would be like one of my favorites for sure.
He's been around for a minute.
He's been around for a very long time. Yeah, I found out about him back when Chris Chan, the skateboarder guy, shouted him out. I don't remember. That's probably over 10 years ago at this point. But yeah, that's when I first found out about him. Yeah.
Do you know Cody Ko?
Mm-hmm.
I listened to this is years ago. I listened to a podcast Cody Ko had Danny Duncan on, and he was asking him like what he did before YouTube. He was like a sports massage therapist.
Yeah.
Which is kind of an interesting job.
Mm-hmm. I think he did it specifically for skateboarders because he like found that like skateboarders usually neglect their bodies and they and they don't have anybody that like an actual like trainer for them and it could benefit a lot of people.
I never thought of that, like having a trainer for skateboarding.
Yeah,
never thought of it.
A lot of the pros have it now for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
You a skater?
No.
You a poser?
Yes.
Definitely. I saw that one video, is skater die a poser?
Yeah.
And it was 10 minutes like, oh, I'm not a poser, I swear. Just fake this one kickflip because it was like getting dark out. And that was, dude, it was like a 100K special of you doing the kickflip. That was a good video.
Yeah, it was really entertaining. And it was fun to film too.
Yeah, and it's the one video that Romy and Axel are in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, dude, fucking, it's good. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, it's like, you know, it's like you as a person, like on camera, but you're also like skating, but also like funny shit, like shaving your head.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Well, that video, like people might like watch it and think like, oh, he's trying to fake being a skater, but really at the end of the day, it was all about being as entertaining as possible, you know.
Yeah.
I wanted that video just to be entertaining. So like obviously the whole thing was scripted, like none of the roles were actually like random, but I guess it kind of it came together in a way that seemed like it was very authentic, but it also had like a lot of very fun energy to it.
Yeah, dude, you shaving your head, I know you didn't actually bomb down the hill naked. I know you're in your underwear, bro.
Yeah.
So you are a poser.
Yeah.
Dude, when fucking Axel like kidnapped you and dragged you and put you in the back of the U-Haul, was that sketchy? Skating in the back of the U-Haul?
Yeah, it was. I don't really remember exactly how we filmed that part. I mean, I know that we obviously drove around in it and I tried to skate in it. But like some of the shots of me like swerving the U-Haul, that was taken after I was outside the U-Haul.
Yeah.
So it wasn't as dramatic as it made it seem in the video, but it definitely was a little bit sketchy sometimes, especially with some of the corners in there.
Shit, it looks
metal.
sketchy as hell, dude. I don't know if you were a fan of Jackass.
Yeah, totally.
Did the first movie?
I don't remember watching movies really. I just watched like clips on YouTube, honestly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the first movie. It's crazy because like the second movie, it's like, you know, like a real production, but the first movie, it's like all just like on a recorder.
Yeah,
It's crazy because like it was an actual like movie out in films, and they did a stunt where it was like they had a roller skate disco in the back of a U-Haul.
yeah.
And dude, like some of the guys got hurt so
I
fucking
think I remember
bad,
that challenge. Yeah,
dude. Yeah, but those guys are indestructible. So,
yeah.
dude, the amount of fucking kids that have probably died or gotten maimed trying to.
When I was a
copy
kid,
that shit.
everyone wanted to be like Jackass.
Dude,
Fucking-
the first videos. Do you remember the flip cameras?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, dude, I remember me and my friend had a flip camera, and we would film. This was like the first ever like.
When you flip cameras like a cell phone, you mean?
Oh, sorry, no, it's like it was a brand of a camera called like the brand was called Flip. Yeah,
I don't know if I've heard of those.
Yeah, it was way back in the day, like I want to say late 2000s, like fucking so me and my friends would like use that camera and like go to our local elementary school and like ride down a hill in a wheelbarrow, like just like roll down stairs, just like dumb shit, just trying to be like Jackass. Because I mean, as kids they were like legends,
Yeah.
but now you're like, I'm good off that.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, when you see guys like Bam
Yeah, Bam's been going through some shit. I remember
for a while now.
I remember Bam. I don't know if I made a video about him, but I definitely researched into him because I was gonna make a video. I don't think I ever uploaded it, but yeah, he's been like in and out of institutions and like he's had a lot of drug problems. Same with Steve-O's sober, but he's been kind of going off the deep end recently too.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
Like, he got a dick tattoo on his face. Did you see that?
No, he didn't.
Yeah, and then he wanted to get fake tits as like a joke,
I saw that.
which is like,
I mean, that is funny.
like yeah, it's like funny for like a bit, but then like you got fake tits for the rest of your life. I mean, if that's what you really
Yeah,
want
it's
to do,
not-
I'm not gonna judge you
it's
too
not
much,
like a
sure, but
Temporary. Oh, dude. I mean, obviously, a lot of the shit they do, we love them for it, but there's some things you do where it's like, dude, come on, bro.
yeah.
Dude, we love you regardless, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Well, that's like what Steve-O is like. I think he wants to keep on pushing like the limit for himself.
Yeah.
Because he's like, oh yeah, maybe I'm old, but I can still do that cool shit. You know, I can still do wild shit. But like, really, like, we'd probably respect Steve-O a lot more. Well, obviously, we respect him, but like, people would respect him in general a lot more if he just like chilled out a little bit.
His podcast is good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I like it. It's such a cool idea too. Like, just in that truck, and like, there's certain people where he just like pulls up to their house, which is like super convenient, and just the idea is cool. But do you know what I think? I think it's possible he would have kept doing all this crazy shit anyway, but maybe because he's sober, he just needs some sort of rush.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, he's definitely he loves attention.
Yeah.
So, and he's made that himself. So at least he knows that about himself as well, because that's like his main drug of choice.
Attention.
Yeah.
And dude, the things people will do for that drug.
Oh yeah.
I remember hearing this one Steve-O story. He like went to Florida University. He was at a party on like a third floor balcony, and he said he jumped off the balcony face first to impress this fat chick. And then he went to the hospital, and he like snuck out of the hospital, went back to the like apartment like where it was, and he said he shotgunned like 6 beers over his own pool of blood.
Damn. Have you heard the story of when he had like 3 apartments rented out and he made them into a skate park?
Yeah, I've heard that.
That shit's crazy.
Oh
I made a
my
video
God.
about that.
It's crazy to give those guys like lots of money.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my God, bro.
Well, they blow up pretty quick.
Dude,
but-
did you watch Viva La Bam?
No, I mean, I know what it is. I never watched it though.
I fucking love that show.
I might have
dude.
seen a few clips of it.
Yeah, ever seen Don Vito?
No.
Bam had this one uncle who was the craziest cunt I've ever seen in my life. He was like fat, and like he had just like outrageously fat. like his dad, his dad.
Mm-hmm.
And he had he just had the way he talked was just so bizarre. He was like a crazy person. And they would always just film Bam like going. It was almost like watching the cool kids like fuck with the retarded kid in class. They would just film Bam going up to him and like slapping him in the face and just like all this shit. And fucking yeah, no, but he's dead. Axel, what do you want? You're interrupting my broadcast. No, you're good. Are you just getting something? Wait, bro. Can you just look at that? Like,
did Eli bring the sign, by the way? I guess he didn't bring it.
Like at one point, like he unplugged it or something.
You'll see the sign soon enough.
Like, does this for him? Is it going up? Still working?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
It's okay as long as it's already on. I'm sure recording should be fine.
Sounds good.
Yo, did you bring the sign? Damn it! Don't tell him about it.
Yeah, we have a couple squatters living in the house right now,
Yeah,
and they're threatening to sue if we kick them out. So
us included.
yeah.
Or you pay rent, so you're not really a squatter.
No, I'm talking about Eli.
Oh yeah,
Lucy and
and your parents. You're squatting at your
Bro,
house.
that is, dude. Have you heard? I heard it was in New York, but like, fucking, there were squatters in this person's home that they owned,
Mm-hmm.
and they like called the police to get him out, and then the police and the government, they like didn't even do anything. They're like, if you like physically move him out, then we'll arrest you.
Well, I had squatters too.
Actually?
Yeah.
Really?
At my childhood home, because
And where was this, Kirkland?
no, this was in Mill Creek. But yeah, essentially what happened is we had like a really bad renter,
Yeah.
and well, it wasn't like he wasn't reliable, and I don't know what the fuck was going on with his head, but essentially his kid burned down the house,
Jesus.
and after that, house got vandalized. Not a big deal. It was some tasteful graffiti actually, and then after that, I guess my dad was just there one day checking the place out, and there was some guy cleaning up garbage all over the place. So he like talked to him for a little bit, and essentially he's like, yeah, if you want to just take garbage, feel free. I don't care. Fast forward a few months later, my dad goes on a sailing trip to Antarctica. And during that time, this guy that was cleaning up the house invited all of his buddies over and all of his, druggies.
Yeah.
And they started camping out at my old house, and then they started like a chop shop in it.
Jesus.
And yeah, it was a really long process to get him evicted because we had to get him evicted. Like at that point, like he was gone for a few months, so he had squatter rights, and obviously police wouldn't do anything about it until we finally got like all the paperwork and all the legal stuff to get him out. And yeah, we pretty much just got some sketchy guy with a tow truck to tow this guy's like RV out of there and just park down some random street, and we're like, all right, bro, good luck.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy. They took all of the copper. Like there is a sailboat on the property that my dad bought.
Yeah.
I think the sailboat was like back from when they first came here. If you guys want to hear that story, check out Axel's podcast. Not to plug his on your shit, but
No, I put his link in the description every time anyway.
yeah. But the boat had like really nice brass fittings, like for the windows and all that stuff. All that shit got stolen. Everything and also the house burned down even more because there was like a fake chimney or a fake fireplace. It wasn't like it was just aesthetic. It wasn't like made for an actual fire. It was blocked off.
Yeah.
So they burned the rest of the house down. Now it's just an empty lot. It's overgrown.
Jesus.
So yeah.
Crazy, yeah, but kind of awesome.
It's definitely a story. I wouldn't want to relive it again, but
It's kind of awesome to be a squatter and you're not like, oh, they're coming high. To be like, no, I don't give. I'm setting up shop.
no, yeah, squatters fucking they don't give a fuck.
I'm having the boys over. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
I mean, you can come.
The boys smoking
you can come
meth
kick
in
it with
there.
us. You can come
the
kick it with
fucking
us,
boat.
and we're gonna set up shop. But we'll have that done in a few weeks. But for now, we're partying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, dude. Squatting is, Jesus. There's some people who probably are able to actually live decently squatting.
Oh yeah. There's plenty of times when like just some rich person buys like some vacation home and they just go to it like maybe a few months a year, and then some guy just sees, oh, this house is always empty. Fuck it, I'm gonna move in.
Yeah.
And if you're in the right place, right time,
Jeez.
it's pretty much your house until the legal catches
tactical squatting.
up. Yeah.
You can't just be. I mean, because dude, probably a lot of squatters that just get shot.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it depends on the area. Like I know if this was like in Russia, for example, the guys at our house would have gotten rolled by some big old Russian boys, you know. But out here, we're in the city. We can't do that.
When you say roll, do you mean like
Squat up with RPK, fucking AKs, just fucking going in with the Alton, you know, the helmet.
Yeah. So you're Russian.
I am.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Oh, in fact, I wrote down some questions. A good segue into my first question. What is it like being a Russian spy?
It's pretty great.
Great.
Yeah. They don't tell you all the benefits you get, but yeah, it's pretty nice.
Name one benefit.
I can't do that.
Okay.
It's top secret. I'd get kicked out of
Name a con.
the con. Definitely the taxes. Still gotta pay taxes.
Man, that's exactly the Russian spy answer I was fucking expecting.
Yep. One thing is certain in life: death and taxes.
Death, taxes, and squatters setting up shop.
Yeah.
In your local vacation home. Okay. 1 of 4 questions down.
Okay.
You shocked I wrote down questions for you?
No.
I mean, I'm not serious. I was just fucking around. This one's kind of serious though.
Mm-hmm.
What are some keys to growing a YouTube channel?
I think the biggest key is consistency. If you can't be consistent, then it's very, very, very unlikely that you're gonna ever go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like when I first started uploading videos, I was doing multiple uploads a day. Like I was hammering that shit out. I was just grinding. I didn't hang out with any friends. Didn't have any social life. I just grinded on videos essentially.
And dude, like your type of videos, bro, those are not easy videos to pump out. They take time.
Well, no. Back when I was doing the daily uploads and multiple daily uploads, it was really easy videos. It was just compilations, because that's how my channel started. It was compilations, and then later on, the list videos, those I did once a week for like 2 years straight. Sometimes I think I had a month where I did daily.
Oh wait, is
I had
that
an editor, and that was crazy. That was a crazy month.
Yeah. Wait, like list? Does that mean like 10 types of skaters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like top 10 videos. Yeah.
That's like your most popular video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Well, all my old videos I had to delete because I wouldn't have been able to get monetized with the compilation videos because it's not original content.
and it like you could have 70 videos as long as one is on the original content. You can't get monetized.
Essentially, I mean, it took me like I think 2 or 3 tries before I actually got monetized, because the first time I tried it, I had new videos and then I had my old videos. They didn't get monetized, and I deleted like most or all of my old videos.
Yeah.
I think actually, yeah, I deleted all of them in one clip. And there was like, I had big videos too. Like I think I had a few that were like 5 mil views, but you know, the views don't matter if you're not getting money from it. So
That must have been painful.
I mean, it was like one of those moments where like, well, I gotta do this, you know, just I have no other choice.
Yeah.
And I only deleted them after my list videos started to pop off, because when I first uploaded my first list video, which is the 10 skaters you'll meet, it wasn't like, it pretty much was dead for like a month. It maybe got like 10K views, and it was like, you know, not getting anything. And then a month later, it just started popping up, and then I made a few more of those. I think I made part 2 and part 3.
Yeah.
And then once those 3 videos were trending above my old videos, like they were getting more views daily than my old videos, that's when I was like, okay, now it's time to pull the plug on the old videos and delete it all.
Nice. Well, I mean, if you think about it, if it weren't for those old videos, though, you wouldn't have gotten to.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also think that I could have started the channel with list videos, and it would have still gotten to the same place it is now. It's definitely a little bit easier when you already have an audience, but at the same time, if you make a very good first video and the algorithm catches it, then it's the same shit, you know. It just takes like a month or so before your video actually starts getting traction, which was what happened to me, and it happened multiple times when like I switched to Sauron content recently, and that also took like a month before.
Is that a Sauron?
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, same thing with that, you know, totally different topic switch. But it took a month until that video started popping off, and then all of a sudden, certain videos started doing well on my channel as well.
Nice, dude. Yeah, so just skating, then Sauron.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Now I'm working on a motorcycle video, because
Nice.
a really nice, I guess, an infographic or just information source is Google Trends. And essentially you can type in different keywords and see the chart for how well it's doing. And you can compare it to different keywords. And just for fun, I was looking different keywords like around my channel, and skateboarding and surrounds are pretty much the same right now, which is kind of surprising for me because skateboarding's been around for way longer, way more, I guess, popular around the world. But surrounds right now are just kind of like trendy, and it's just very popular. And then I looked up like dirt bike, and it was like twice as popular as surrounds. And I looked up motorcycle, and it was like 10 times. So I was like, oh, okay, this is an obvious choice because for my channel right now, I think what I need to do is just expand to a more broad topic. And I don't want to get stuck to doing only surround videos or only skateboard videos. I want to just do like extreme sports in general. Like last year I uploaded a video about Zeb Powell,
I've seen that,
which is a really cool skateboard or snowboarder.
And like 250,000 views or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But more videos like that I want to do because it doesn't limit my channel to a certain niche. Especially with skateboarding, there's very big ups and downs with that whole niche.
Yeah, and at least on every video you're like talking over it, so they're at least familiar with your voice.
That doesn't even matter as much, honestly. I was thinking about having AI narrate this next one.
For real?
But yeah, because 11 Labs is getting very, very convincing. The only thing is it doesn't really have the same kind of vocal tenacities, or I guess like kind of fluctuations in your voice to make a video interesting. For example, like if I do like my intro would be like, hey guys, welcome to Skate or Die, and today we're gonna get right into the next video. I
like your videos when you talk like that.
Yeah, it just kind of like bounces around, and I intenses with an uptone or a downtone. It all kind of depends. AI can't really do that yet. It's kind of close, but it's not as good as a real voice. So I was hoping to train it on a huge data set of my videos because I have a bunch of audio files. Yeah. So I could train it on my voice and ideally be like indistinguishable.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, and it'd be like $10 a month. So
Jesus Christ,
I'm not sure. I guess if I do that, it's not. It'll be because it can't be. I guess if I do it, it's gonna be because you can't tell a difference from my voice or the AI, and in that case, you just won't know if I ever did it or not. And a reason that I want to do it is because, as I'm doing right now, I stutter a lot, and when I record videos, it's way worse, and it literally is like. It's physically painful for me to record videos because of how much I have to retake stuff, and then my voice gets tired and it gets dry, and just some words or some sentences are so fucking hard for me to say that it'd be really nice to have an AI do that for me, or at least do some parts of it where it's more of a more monologue kind of speech. Dude,
let me talk to you about this for a sec. So I brought up Cody Ko. He's like one of my favorite YouTubers, and he was like. Because I have an old channel. I made like, it is like 60 something subs, 60 something videos. Did it when I was 21. I'm 27 now, so 6 years ago. I was heavily influenced by Cody Ko. Just cause like I just loved his videos. Just sitting down, like looking at some weird shit on the internet, making jokes. Like I just loved. I like all types of videos, but those are like my favorite that inspired me to do it. So dude, I used to fucking I'd be like nervous like being on camera, so I would write scripts for the videos.
Yeah, I always did scripts.
You did too?
I cannot do unscripted. I think I've done a few unscripted videos, and it's usually better to film it, but editing is a really big pain in the ass.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially because usually when you write scripts, you can kind of craft a narrative in your head for how you want the video to look like. But if it's completely freeballing, usually, unless you're good at it, it's going to come out worse than if it's scripted.
I mean, you can. Some people definitely can.
Some people definitely can, but I'm not one of those people.
Yeah, dude. I mean, dude, what is it? It's just a piece of equipment, but there's something about something about the camera that like makes you nervous.
Really?
I mean, for me at least. At first.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know same for Axel.
I could see that. I'm trying to think back of when I started being on camera, but I guess I don't know. It definitely I was definitely nervous the first few times, but
wait, let me ask you this: those I've seen a little bit of footage of those RC videos. Who was filming it? Like your dad?
Yeah, typically like my dad or somebody like at the RC field.
Did it feel weird? Like
Shout out to Jake if you're still alive or whatever's happened to you. I don't know what happened, but he was a homie.
Shout out Jake. Hope you're not deceased.
I think he's doing well.
Good for him.
I just haven't heard from him in a while.
Fucking. So like, was it weird like talking to the camera and your dad?
I was just doing my own thing, and like I didn't even think about that back then.
I could never have my dad do that, bro. Like he would just be giving me judgmental looks, and I'd be like, all right, this is stupid. Let's just go home. This is dumb.
No, my parents were always really supportive of whatever I did, so I never felt like a sense of judgment from them. Obviously, sometimes, but it was like more of like school related stuff, you know.
Yeah, I mean, not that my parents would judge me, but they would be like, "This is like, I support Matthew what he's doing, but this is kind of weird."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Could you ever like vlog?
No,
Dude. Oh,
it's cringe,
dude. Why is it 1,000 times more cringy if you're holding the camera versus if like you have a cameraman?
Because it makes you look
like a fucking doofus.
Yeah, it makes you, at least the perception other people get, or I feel like they get, and I think it's true, is that you're self-centered, and that's why you gotta point the camera at yourself. You're like, oh my gosh, guys, look at me, I'm so cool. Versus like if you have a cameraman, it kind of makes it look like you're more legit, you know.
Yeah, it just seems like you're crazy, like you're in your own little world.
Yeah, I mean most vloggers that do it really are crazy.
Dude, Logan Paul, bro. I don't know how he did it, bro.
Yeah,
Logan Paul was the worst fucking example.
He had a crazy good run up too, because
dude,
he had the Vine or whatever. I think that's where he blew up on first. So he had a really good entry into that whole sphere. But
yeah.
And I watched some of his vlogs. Like I wasn't a big fan of him. I missed that whole trend of Logan Paul, but I watched some of him later, and I was like, I get it. Like this is entertaining. Like he makes fucking like entertaining videos, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to be him. You know?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's bad. Like I'm saying it's bad because like he would like go into like public and like scream and like just talking to the camera. Like
yeah,
dude, his was the worst. But
I've seen some kid that does that. I don't know what his channel is. I've just seen it on my recommended page on YouTube, but he does it in high school, and he has a pretty good channel too. But yeah, he'll just like scream like in the middle of the hallway, like nobody cares, or you shouldn't care about what people think about you. Blah blah. Everyone's gonna forget. Which is like, you know, valid point, and I honestly respect that channel a lot. Like I think that kid's he's got it figured out, because a lot of people are very self-conscious, and that's what prevents a lot of people from actually like starting YouTube channels in the first place.
Dude, I respect it because I couldn't do it. Yeah. Not like I'm saying, oh, it's stupid, you're an idiot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fucking, man, I've vlogged like a little bit. I've posted like a few vlogs, but dude, like I'm just way. In fact, I would vlog like with my friends, and none of them like. They would like social media. They'd have like YouTubers they would like, but they never had like an interest in ever doing it. Mm-hmm. Like, so I would like whip out the camera sometimes, and I'd like put it on them, and bro, they just freeze up so bad. They don't know what to do, and then they get all weird, and I just kind of fucking put the camera away and like turn it off, and like I'm like, all right, let's just hang out. Let's not try and vlog, and it's just so fucking awkward. Bro.
And also, like a lot of things don't need to be vlogged, you know. Like if you're just hanging out with the boys, you don't gotta vlog that. But like, you know, if you're doing some cool shit, then it makes sense, you know.
Yeah, and dude, like it's just a lot of people don't realize like the best content is if you act as if the camera just wasn't there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like fucking all those reality shows, like, maybe that's a bad example. Like, cause I feel like that's how they would act normally anyway, and apparently like
it's definitely like more dramatic on camera, but it also part of that is just the edit. But yeah, those people like the reality show people, most of them are pretty crazy.
Oh yeah,
just by default. So like putting a camera in their face, you probably makes it even more exaggerated.
Yeah, because I've heard people on reality shows say that like after a couple days you forget the cameras are even there. Yeah. So they're kind of just acting maybe a little more exaggerated because they still remember they're on a show. But shoot, would you ever go on a reality TV show?
Honestly, I think it'd be pretty fun.
Like an influencer, like creator, like
not influencer creator thing, but I've told you about the show Fish Tank.
No, you haven't.
Really?
No.
It's a really fucked up show. It's a gay show.
It sounds right up your alley.
But yeah, I would at the same time, as much as I like would want to be on it, I would also absolutely hate being on it. But I feel like it'd be a really fun experience.
Bro, describe the premise, bro. Gay fish. It's a gay reality. Wait, gay fish? No, fish tank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whole gay show is like a joke, pretty much.
Yeah.
But essentially, it's these people. Well, at least it changes every season, but it's made by this guy named Sam Hyde, who's like a comedian and pretty controversial figure overall. I don't agree with everything that he says, but I think he has some valid points in some areas.
Yeah.
But the premise of the show is pretty much there's people put in this house, which is live streamed 24/7, and the people watching can donate TTS, text to speech, to fuck with them, say whatever they want, call them slurs, call them, horrible people, make up lies about them. Like recently there was a guy that had monkeys on there, like pet monkeys, and there was a guy that would always say, yo, my name's Randy, Wild Randy, I'm going to go fuck your monkeys. I'm going to fuck your fat wife. And this guy Alex would always just go fucking ballistic, so that makes people want to do it more. But essentially the premise is you stay in there for as long as possible, no cell phones, no contact to the outside world, no weed, only alcohol, because that makes it a more entertaining show. And then ultimately there's different eliminations. It narrows down to one person winning $50,000.
So it's like a corporate-funded mesh of Big Brother and a kick stream.
It is like Big Brother, yeah. It's pretty much Big Brother on a low budget, and it's
What
live.
is this on? Is that like a net TV network or YouTube?
It's on YouTube, but it also has its own website.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's a pretty entertaining show. Right now, it's probably it's reaching its peak because it's been like 3 weeks in. There's only I think 4 or 5 weeks of total filming.
Yeah.
So right now is when the heat's getting turned on and people are starting to lose their minds for sure. It's very entertaining. At the same time, like I guess out of any show other than maybe Survivor, obviously everyone wants to go on Survivor, but like aside from Survivor, that would be like a show I'd want to be on, just because I feel like it'd be, well, first of all, I think I could last. I like being on the internet and having a internet personality kind of desensitized me to a lot of negative comments.
Yeah.
So I feel like I could withstand that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could withstand some of the physical stuff, like throwing pee and like feces. Like that would probably be my limit. But
You'd be like, I'm a huge YouTuber. No way am I gonna do that. Let the other peasants do that.
well, the thing is, a lot of people use it to kind of kickstart their streaming career. There's been a few like previous guests that have started a streaming career. They're not huge by any means, but they make a living from it. So
You know what famous brothers were famous for going on reality TV back in the day?
no,
The Tate brothers.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I have heard about that though. Yeah, I think I've seen some clips or something.
Yeah, they used to.
They used to do everything kind of.
Dude, yeah, fucking like they were like fighters and businessmen.
Yeah,
But I guess they obviously,
and pimps.
yeah, like so like I feel like they try to act like, oh, I never tried to become this famous, like it just happened because I'm so badass and someone just happened to film me.
Mm-hmm.
Like they like definitely wanted, not as much as some kids like who fucking piss their pants on TikTok want to get, but like they definitely wanted a big name and like a big influence.
Do you know how they first like initially blew up? I guess like recently.
Are you actually asking me?
Yeah.
Like Andrew Tate?
Yeah, sure.
Like how he took over the internet?
No. Like, okay.
Or how he first like got his name being out on like TV?
No, not even that. What I was getting to is pretty much the first time I ever saw them or heard of them is when they were getting hated on because Andrew Tate made a video next to his Bugatti, talking about how if you watch Star Wars, you're a virgin or something like that. He was shitting on Star Wars fans, and all the Star Wars fans attacked him. And then from there, he kind of grew off the hate and kept on making videos like bashing random people. And then that's how he eventually started getting a name on TikTok.
Bro, I don't know about you, but I think he's really fucking funny, bro.
No, he's hilarious.
Bro,
yeah.
he is very fucking funny.
I feel like now he's kind of played out. Like he kind of needs to. I don't know what he needs to do. I don't think he needs to do anything, but I've kind of grown tired of his whole shtick.
Yeah, it's been like a couple years now, but he was dominating the internet. Like I don't think anyone has ever really kind of taken over the internet quite like that. And
No,
I think the whole like woke progressive movement like created the monster that is Andrew Tate.
Yeah, it was like a counter reaction to that whole movement.
Yeah, it's sort of like
and it's, you could say the same thing with Trump.
Dude, yeah, perfect example too.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a bow and arrow. It's like getting squeezed so much this way and then it just launches the other way.
Yeah.
It's just kind of the natural progression. Like, if it wasn't for like this insane woke movement, you wouldn't have Trump, you wouldn't have Tate.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you would, but not to like.
They wouldn't be as famous
Yeah, or like,
or popular. Yeah.
or just they wouldn't. Or maybe they'd be around, but it wouldn't be such an exaggerated character
Yeah.
to combat like, the opposite end of the spectrum. But but going back to it, dude, yeah, they would always go on fucking reality shows and shit. They were on Big Brother.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if they were going reality shows together. I think Tristan Tate was on Survivor.
Really?
If it wasn't Survivor, it was just one of those reality shows where they put people out into the wild and they're like 30 days, like survive.
Yeah.
And Tristan Tate was on it. There was like this fucking like weird trans girl on the show that like would refuse. Her name was Kitty, or like Cat
Okay.
or some weird shit.
I think I've heard them talking about that.
Yeah, and like she would like refuse to like do anything, and Tristan Tate would just get like super mad at her. It's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, I've seen that clip. Yeah. Now I know what you mean.
dude, Tristan is
He's definitely my favorite brother. Like
Yeah.
from the Tates. Like I feel like he's way more chill.
they're very similar, but yeah, like Andrew's definitely a lot more like has a stronger character.
Yeah, I think he just says wild shit because he knows he'll get a reaction. But
True.
Tristan's kind of like, fuck it.
Tristan
whatever.
is like just as funny and cool as Andrew though.
Tate Bros.
Dude, fucking
Are you in the Matrix? Or are you in the real world?
I'm still in the Matrix.
It's funny, their whole get out of the Matrix thing is actually plug into the Matrix further by doing drop shipping and fucking.
Hustlers University.
Yeah.
Apparently one of Axel's friends signed up for it.
Really?
I'm not gonna say who.
I have a few guesses, but.
Yo, it was this
Yeah,
guy. No, fucking yeah, dude, fucking it's crazy how in this day and age the amount of people that like do courses, bro. I fucking am so sick of being like, yo, fucking, I can teach you how to do e-commerce, make this amount of money. Dude, my course is valued at 5,000, but today it's only 1,000, bro.
Yeah. I'm surprised that's still like an actual viable like strategy, because I first fell into that whole course thing when I was like 16 and I first started doing drop shipping. I think there's some guy named Hayden Bowles or whatever. I bought his course. It's not worth it because, I mean, it teaches you some things that are like nice and it gives you a nice structure to learn.
Yeah.
But you can learn everything on the internet. Internet's free.
Exactly. Like we're not saying these people like sell you a course for 1,000 and you buy it and then it just says gotcha on the screen.
Mhm.
Like there is like, there is decent shit, like okay shit, but it's just like, so they just know that the average person isn't gonna know the difference, so they just take advantage of him.
Well, especially with I don't know what Tate's course is. I've never like looked into it deeply, but from what I've heard, it's just very the cookie cutter advice from literal gurus that are on there. Like obviously,
yeah.
the brothers aren't teaching the course themselves.
Have you heard of Skillshare?
Yeah.
It's pretty much just like Skillshare, but for like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's not like there's no value in that. Sure, you can learn from it, but at the end of the day, it's like if you really want to escape the Matrix, you gotta do your own shit. You can't be following someone else's guidance. That can only take you so far.
Yeah, and if you don't have an interest, like maybe if you just have a really strong mind and work ethic, you can, go so far. But eventually, you're gonna be like, dude, I don't even want to do this at all.
Yeah, a lot of it's limited, and I think even more of it is just oversaturated. And yeah, like it's really hard to have a business. I think people kind of underestimate how easy or how hard it actually is to do that successfully.
Dude, even at a fucking micro level, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like, because, dude, for me, I'm 27. Dude, I've had 12 or 13 different just, like, minimum wage jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm a driver for a tech company, and I actually really like the job a lot. But I've had this side business going on for, like, 8 months now. It's, like, couch flipping.
Mm-hmm.
It's really fucking, like, straightforward. I saw this guy named, I don't know if you ever heard of him. His name's Ryan Pineda. He's like a famous like real estate.
I think I don't know
He's like
him.
Mexican.
I don't know
He's
him
like-
very well, but I think I've like talked to him a few times.
He's like Mexican. He's like like his hair's like gelled up to the ceiling.
I know. Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. So I've seen videos of him, but I saw one short where he was like, oh, like my first ever like introduction into entrepreneurship was couch flipping, and then that video went super viral, and then I saw a bunch of other videos like of people documenting what it was like, and then I was like, dude, like 12 or 13 different minimum wage jobs. It's a lot, dude.
Mm.
And you want to know an interesting thing? I've never put in my 2 weeks in ever. I've either been fired or quit mid shift.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mid shift too. That's crazy.
Dude.
You even call in sick or anything?
No. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Dude, the worst one was I was working at a fucking retirement home as a waiter. I was the worst waiter like of all time, I swear to God. I would fuck up people's, cuz I'm like weirdly a perfectionist, so like I have really good handwriting, but I have to like do it really like I have to take my time doing it. I can't like rush and do it, or else I like get anxious and fuck it up. So people would like speed through their fucking like orders, and I would just like get nervous talking to people because I'm pretty introverted. So I'm okay talking to people in general, but like when it's in a job setting, I'm horrible, bro. Like if I'm the employee helping you, there's no way you're getting what you asked for. You're getting something along those lines, but yeah, I was a waiter. I would just go to the screen. I'd read back what I fucking wrote down. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. Fuck. And then 30 minutes later, they're like, hey, this isn't what I ordered. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, we can put in another order. No, it's too late. Now we're going to bed. And they just walk out and like stare at me. I'm like, dude, I'm the worst waiter on the history of Earth.
So how long did you last at that job?
Like 1 month.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I could barely handle fucking 3 tables.
I feel like waiting and just like the whole food business is super stressful.
Yeah, no, for sure. Even recently, bro, fucking there's a Chipotle in Redmond, like by Whole Foods.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting dinner for like me, Romy, and Axel. Put in an online order for 7:10, and I was there till 8:30. There were like fucking maybe 60, 70 people in there. And it was just so crazy. And, dude, all the workers were sweating, just so stressed out. It's like dealing with people's food, and then, like, an online order person would be like, hey, where's my fucking food? They're like, I'm so sorry. Like, it'll be 2 minutes. Knowing damn well in their fucking head it will be at least another 30.
Yeah.
So it's stressful. But just going back to my job, I could barely handle 3 tables. And I was working on Halloween. And I was throwing a party in my house. So I had loads of people fucking messaging me, asking about, like, the party. And I was waiting 7 tables, and it was so busy. So I went into the break room to fucking like go on my phone and just take a breather. And this one older woman walks in. She's like, "Hey, get off your fucking phone. It's way too busy. Like,
damn,
you can't be slacking." So as soon as that happened, I was like, "I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm walking right out that fucking door, and I'm not coming back." So I probably fucked over a lot of old people that night. Good, yeah. And then I just got drunk as hell, and I woke up hungover to a text from my boss saying, don't bother coming in tomorrow.
Damn. Have you ever used a previous job as a reference?
Never.
That's crazy,
Never, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'll write down the company, like my job title, my manager's name, but give a fake number.
Yeah. Because
they never, minimum wage jobs, you're never going to call their references that they write down.
Yeah. I worked at AutoZone for a while.
Mm.
And I left on good terms. I didn't have a 2-week notice or anything. I just called them and said, yo, I'm quitting because YouTube was blown up.
Oh, nice.
And they already knew about that beforehand. I was like, yo, like in the job interview, like they asked me if there's anything that they should know. And I'm like, well, I have a YouTube channel. So if that ever blows up, I'm going to quit. And they're like, okay, fair enough.
So we have similar experiences, but our motives were way different. You had a minimum job, you quit because your YouTube channel finally blew up. I had a minimum wage jobs, I would quit because I felt like smoking weed that day, but I had to work instead. And I was like, I'm fucking out of here, man.
Yeah.
in summary, I'm a piece of shit.
Well,
yeah.
we're all human. We want to nobody wants to work a job, but at the same time, you got to pick a struggle. Because no matter what, you're going to have to struggle at some point. And it's either struggling for yourself or struggling for somebody else. And at the end of the day, still, obviously, you're struggling for yourself even if you had a job. But at least if you're putting in work for yourself, it's something that you get you get to reap the full rewards of.
Yeah, true.
To bring it back to gurus and stuff.
We're getting a bit off topic.
One of my favorites, or actually my only favorite, the only one I would ever listen to, is Alex Becker. I don't know if he was one of the first drop shipping guys to ever come out. But and now he's deep into crypto.
Yeah.
But he has some really, really good videos from like 5 years ago, just about mostly about mindset and what it takes to run a business. And it kind of puts into perspective like how so many people have pretty much no chance of making anything hyper successful, like, millions of dollars a year, because they simply can't unfuck their brain chemistry to actually make them enjoy doing hard work. Because for a lot of people, they get so much dopamine from different things, whether it be social media, drugs, whatever, going out, that it makes hard work very, very hard for them.
Yeah.
But if you can find there isn't a way to find that you just do it. If you restrain yourself from doing all those things, you put away your phone for like a month, you drop contact with everybody, it's going to fucking suck. But eventually your brain chemistry is going to get rewired to the point that you can do hard work, and it's not going to feel like it's hard work. It's going to feel like it's entertainment because you're feeling that progression happening,
Mm-hmm. I mean, even just physically, like going to the gym for a while, when you see like a difference, like that can get you hooked.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I need to do that, dude. I'm just checking the time. 56 minutes. Yeah, I guess we'll go for another 20, 30. But yo, what are your thoughts on like the whole wave of like entrepreneurs that have made it in business but want to build their personal brand, like Iman Gadzhi, like Luke Belmar, like all these like.
I don't know any of those guys, but
really?
I don't know them, but another type, and most of them are just grifting, whereas like they're pretending to be rich. Some of them are probably trust fund kids, and maybe like 2% of them are actually like successful in their business. Like for example, Alex Becker, he's probably one of the only people that's actually made it in the business world. Like he sold his company for I think $200 million.
Wow.
And he still is a CEO of it. And he doesn't make YouTube videos as like a main source of income. He doesn't sell a course or anything like that. He'll just every now and then he'll drop in some crazy wisdom, and he'll dip out, do his own thing. He pretty much doesn't rely on social media, and he doesn't give a fuck about building a personal brand, because if you're really rich, if anything, you want to have less of a person or less of an online presence. You don't want people to know that you're rich.
Yeah, I mean, true. But a lot of people Tate, that's another way that Tate changed the game. Mm-hmm. They just saw like the power, fame, and influence he had. They were like, oh, I've made a decent amount of money drop shipping. Like, I could probably be like that. Mm-hmm. So it's like,
and it's really easy to fake drop shipping stuff too.
Yeah.
Like you can easily fake buys and all that stuff. Like it's not a hard thing to do.
What was your experience drop shipping like?
I made a organic account. I picked a niche, probably too small of a niche because it was literally Sphinx cats. Like I picked cats, and they're like, "Oh, what's a niche within cats?" Because you're supposed to pick a niche and then a smaller niche within it. Like Sphinx cats, because it's like I don't know what I was even thinking, but yeah, I grew the Instagram for it organically to like a few thousand followers. And then I started spending money on Facebook ads, and that's when like I pretty much lost a lot of money because I spent like 1,000 or so on ads, and obviously I didn't get a good return on that. I think I like barely broke even, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna not do this because it's not as easy as I thought. Essentially, and yeah, it's not what people make it out to seem. Like it's not like you can just like, even if you do everything right and you have like a good brand image, blah blah, At the end of the day, you're competing against Amazon,
Yeah,
and you
dude.
can't beat Amazon. That's just the end of the
They're
story.
able to swallow you out and chew you up and spit you out, dude.
Yeah, and you can trick some people into buying your shit.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
but you can find almost everything that you're gonna drop ship on Amazon as well, and it'll probably be cheaper and it'll arrive within a few days. Versus
Yeah.
like traditional drop shipping, it'll be like a few weeks.
No, for
So
sure.
it's just not a viable, not a viable business.
Yeah. And when you did this when?
When I was 16.
You're 23, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha. I guess I'll move on to my next fucking question. Have you ever seen Putin's dick? If so, how big is it?
It's enormous.
Is it actually?
It's the biggest.
The biggest dick.
The biggest dick.
The biggest dick, the best
It's
dick.
so huge.
I sucked the hell out of it.
very
It was
big
actually quite
veins.
tasty. Believe it or not, it's better tasting than Michelle Obama's dick. Who
Mm.
has a dick, by the
Big
way?
Mike.
Does Michelle Obama have a dick?
Oh yeah.
You know, I've done stand-up twice, and
Really?
the last time I did it, I made a joke about that. It bombed horrendously.
Did you do it here in
bad.
Seattle?
Yeah.
You got balls for that.
That was bad. It was bad.
Seattle's
dude.
not a great comedy scene, I feel like. I've never went to any comedy shows here, but I just don't think the vibes would be in there for that type of comedy.
Yeah, if you're like a seasoned pro and you've been doing it for a long time, you know, like your audience, you can kill. Cause
Yeah.
the shows I've been to like were fun, but so yeah, I've only done it twice. I want to get back into it, but so the second time, I dude, I would always procrastinate. Maybe it's because like I just subconsciously I just had a fear of actually like trying and putting my best foot forth because it would make failing and bombing that much worse.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like last minute just think of like stupid jokes to write down. Dude, whenever I try to think of jokes, I've no fucking clue why. I can only think of like jokes about jerking off. It's just where my mind goes. I can't even explain it. But fucking, dude, so I was at a bar in Seattle called 4B's, and fucking, so I did a joke about how like I always want to jack off when I'm hungover, which is the worst because your head's throbbing, and once you like start to get it up, your head starts throbbing like crazy. So I did a joke about how like I was like, you know, fucking just like pushing through the headache to like get the nut out,
Ejaculate, yeah.
and then like I didn't realize my dad was like watching me because he came in the door.
What? Wait, you just standing there?
Yeah.
He didn't just like leave.
The thing is, bro, this never actually happened. I just thought it was like a funny.
okay.
I just thought it was a funny conclusion to the
Yeah.
joke, which I think a lot of comedians do.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot like they're like, oh, this is a funny story, but like I'm like,
It'd be funnier if this.
yeah, if this happened,
Yeah.
and then like
Oh,
if
definitely.
90% of it's true, who gives a fuck if the last 10% to like finish the joke out is like bullshit.
Well, also makes like a funny punchline, you know.
Yeah, no, true. So I did that. That was actually not bad. And then after, dude, like fucking, I thought I would drag that joke out for like 3-4 minutes because you only get 5 minutes
Mm-hmm.
when you do an open mic. So I thought I could drag that joke out for like 3-4 minutes, but I was so nervous. I was like just trying to get through it. So I was only like 1 to 2 minutes, and then I was like, oh fuck, I have a couple minutes left. So I only did that, like, you know, did that joke. What got a really big laugh was I like went through my notes and I was like, let's see, what else do I have? Like, jacked off, dad found me, relationship was never the same. Like I did that, and like everyone, like, it got a good laugh.
Mm-hmm.
So that felt good. But then I was like, so retarded. Fucking at my notes, I write them down. I have like a tiny little like note journal that I just
Mhm.
write it on, sort of like this, but way smaller and shittier. At the end, I just wrote Michelle Obama, and then I was like, oh my god. I mean, I have nothing else, so it's either get off stage or fucking do this joke. And I didn't write the whole joke out. I just wrote Michelle Obama. But obviously, like at the time,
So you just winged it?
I mean, I had like a rough outline in my head of what the joke was. So at the time, I've been seeing loads of podcast clips online of comedians talking about if Michelle Obama's a man.
Mm-hmm.
And so then, oh my God. So I did the joke where it was like, I was pretending to be Michelle Obama, like with a man's voice, like talking to the people. And after a whole day of talking to people, she goes into the White House and just rips the tape, holding her dick and balls up, like sits on the chair and is like, "Oh, Barack, I don't know if I can do this anymore." dude, bro, it bombed so fucking
I would
bad.
have loved to see that.
Oh my god,
I would have laughed so hard.
bro, like,
just at the bomb itself.
dude. The thing is, like, bombing is like funny.
Yeah.
Like don't get me wrong, it does suck, but like it is like funny. Some of my favorite things to do are listen to comedians talk about like their worst bombs, because it's just like, it's just like funny. So 98% of people were kind of like, like that. Dude, one woman at the front was staring at me like I was a fucking psycho, bro. She was like just staring at me like that.
You should have been like, "Yo, you got one too." Just like, this one hit too close to home for you.
Speaking of women that are actually men, Miss, can you stop staring at me?
Oh, I'm sorry.
The thing is, in hindsight, you can think of funny shit, but you are not coming up with that on the stage.
Yeah, exactly,
Dude.
It's kind of like when you get roasted and you're like thinking of like comebacks in the shower later, and you're like,
Oh
"Fuck,
my
I should have said that."
Dude. Yeah, I mean, like, even if you are sharp, like, dude, stand-up is so hard.
Yeah, it's definitely like one of the. It takes like decades to actually get really good at it.
There are things where some people are so naturally good, they're just, like, incredible from day one. Stand-up is not one of those things.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's like a few stand-ups that I've seen from like Kill Tony that I'm like, damn, this guy's really good from day one. Like Cam Patterson.
Oh yeah, but that dude, I guarantee that dude had been doing stand-up for a while.
Probably, yeah. It definitely wasn't his first time up there.
No, which is so crazy because some people that go on Kill Tony, it is their first time doing stand-up.
Yeah,
bro, I could never do that.
I feel like if I went up, I would just fucking just like make banter with the crowd, or at least try to.
Yeah, but but true, yes, because also like a lot of what helps comedians pop off. In fact, Matt Rife.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like the sole reason he blew up was because of like him posting short clips of crowd work.
Yeah.
Not even his actual material. So crowd work is great. It's fun. It gets the audience involved, engaged. But if you're new, like you're so nervous, like you interacting with just some guy who's just like drunk, chilling, like calm, like chill, like you're just on such different wavelengths. There's absolutely a huge chance that he will be way funnier than you and make you look like a dick.
Yeah.
So, you never been to a comedy show?
No, not in person. No.
Do you like comedy? Like, would you ever go?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But I feel, I don't know, like if I went to like Texas, I'd obviously see like the mothership and shit.
I want to go so bad.
I haven't really heard of any good clubs from Seattle. Like most of them are in either New York or Texas, I feel like.
Yeah, there's no ones in Seattle where it's like everyone's like, "Oh, if you're in Seattle, make sure to go to this club." Like, been to a few. Oh, Seattle Comedy Bar. It's like in Capitol Hill. The last show I went to, it was like me, Romy, Axel, Tiff, Tanner. We saw this guy from New York. He actually killed it. It was a really cool club too. But dude, we don't have enough time to. But like next time, I actually have a video of the first time I did stand up. It would be hard to watch, but it'd make for good content to watch it back.
Be funny, dude.
In fact, every now and then, I'm like looking for something on my camera roll, and I scroll by it, and I'm like, oh my god, I cannot believe I actually filmed that. It would have been funny too if I'd filmed the second time, but I just didn't for some reason. But dude, it's so crazy. I guess I'll just get into that real quick. Fucking just doing stand-up for the first time. So, I mean, I've always thought I was like decently like funny, entertaining, and I always like was a huge fan of comedy, but I was far too afraid to do it. Also, do it like alone, like go by myself. So this dude I went to high school with started posting like pictures of him like doing stand-up. So I messaged him and I met up with him and we went to an open mic and it was fun. There's a lot of weird fucking people that go to these things, dude.
Oh, I bet.
Like actual
in Capitol Hill? Yeah.
Yeah, well, just everywhere too. I mean, like any part of the world, people that go to open mics are for the most part just weirdos, man.
Like in what sense?
They're just like they're just like people that didn't take their meds, that are just narcissists that just want to have a microphone and just say crazy shit.
Oh, you mean people that go up on stage?
You get attention.
Oh,
get
yeah,
attention.
Well, that's same with the internet too.
Yeah, I mean, like
You got to be crazy to grind for multiple years without getting any results.
yeah, dude. Open mics are a physical representation of the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, dude, it's crazy, bro. Fucking so I went to an open mic once. It was interesting, but it was cool. Then the second time I went, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go. Like, you know, go up on stage, and fucking dude. So my friend went right before me, and this random black dude, like it's 30 seconds into my friend talking, like doing his jokes. This black dude was like, man, you fucking suck. Get off the stage. And he was like, bro, shut the fuck up. Wait your turn. And he got up and like rushed the stage and got on my friend's face. And this dude was like crazy, bro. Like this dude I was actually kind of freaked out, bro. And fucking, so he got up on stage and he's like, give me the mic. You suck. And tried to rip the mic off him. And then he eventually was like, man, all y'all fucking suck. And fucking, so and then he ran out the door. And then there's just, I mean, I'm not going to get too much into it, but there's just so many strange people. So then, bro, they called my name, and it was like, oh my God, bro. This is so scary, bro. So, so I get up. First of all, it's so bright. Like, the lights are so bright.
Oh, I bet. It's probably hot up there, too.
Yeah, and fucking, you can't see anyone's faces, really.
Not really.
Like, you have to go, to actually see them.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I couldn't make eye contact with anyone. I was just like I was just staring at the ground, like walking back and forth, just trying to get through my jokes, and I was just so nervous. And I would people would yell shit out, and I would be way too nervous to say anything back.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would say like, oh, have you guys ever seen this? And they're like, no, fuck that show. And I'd be like, and then I just like move on because I was like way too nervous. Dude, I remember once I did a joke, like I was telling a story and it all built up to like this one joke, and the one joke bombed. Everyone went dead quiet. Bro, it was the worst. It was the worst thing that's ever fucking happened, bro. It was so bad. But a part of me, it was almost like a relief because it was like, oh, dude, you actually finally did it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I thought it was one of those things where I'd for 40 straight years be like saying I'm gonna do it, and then I'm like on my deathbed like I never did it.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually like such a relief when I just finally did it. And the thing is, stand up is so hard and it takes so much balls to like start it. Like everyone like respects you.
Yeah.
Even if you bomb like really bad, people respect you. Like people come up to me and they're like, dude, I know it's your first time, but like, dude, seriously, congratulations, bro. Like I'm happy for you.
No, it takes a lot of balls. Like especially like I know we can talk shit on the internet, but like in person in front of people you can see, it's totally different.
Yeah, and then especially when someone's like so new and so nervous they're doing it anyway, you can't help but respect that.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, I shouldn't say there's only weirdos. There's a lot of really cool people too.
Yeah.
So, but it's either one or the other. There's no like, It's either, oh, you're really fucking cool, like a solid dude, or you're a fucking psycho.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're interesting fucking places. In fact, like I've told Romy and Axel I've done it, and they were like, oh, we should like get the whole group together and go watch you do it. And I'm like, that is absolutely never gonna happen.
I would love to see that.
That is
dude, if you go up and we're out there as a group, I'll go up with you, man.
Misha, I love you, but respectfully, that is never going to happen, bro.
Really? Why not?
Dude, just cause, bro, like, it's just that other added element of pressure, like all these people that actually know me are watching.
Yeah, but we're gonna support you. We're gonna laugh no matter what.
I know.
We're gonna get the crowd going,
bro. I understand that, but it's like
it's gonna be like a bomb, super quiet, and then we're just gonna bust out laughing in the back, and everyone's gonna laugh too.
No, that's worse because it's a sarcastic laugh.
No, it's a laugh because the bomb was so bad.
No, because it's like it's bad. It's bad enough when it's either all pity, but if like it's not 80% pity and then 20% like, oh, ha, yeah, funny, huh? Like, bro, like, so it's a combination of like pity, like feeling bad, and people making fun of you.
Right.
Dude, I mean, okay, obviously, like,
Dude, I'll follow you though. I don't give a fuck.
obviously it's a lot different for me because I'm doing it. Like, in fact, it would probably be the same. Like, if you were doing stand up, you would be self conscious, but I'd be like, no, dude, like, not at all. Like, it's just in your head. And
Yeah.
the thing about stand up is like, it's just repetition. There's no secret, bro. Like,
Mhm.
there's no secret. Like, you'd have to just do it just over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
The last time I did it was
It
in
took a lot of
fucking-
things.
The last time I did it was in May, so it's been a while. Fucking, I just got super busy because I got this job as a driver, but I was still doing like my side job, couch flipping, and I was just doing other shit. So I got just really busy, and I kind of even just forgot about it. Like I stopped writing jokes at all. But I want to get back into it, even like because I obviously just want to do stand up because it's like fun. I like it, and I want to get better at it. But I also just want to like become friends with like comedians
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like my personality, like I'm a little like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm a little like weird, and I feel like I stand out. Like, dude, the whole friend group seemed like so normal, and I feel like kind of different from you guys, low key.
I mean, I don't know. You're unique, Matthew. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like they're like Eli is pretty not normal out there. He's like his whole family is not pretty normal. I guess Axel is the most normal one out of all of us.
Dude, Axel is so normal.
yeah,
Axel's like
especially Romy,
Yeah, Romy's very.
peak normie.
They're both just normal as shit.
Yeah,
So it's kind of interesting, like, when I'm around them, they're just so normal. I'm like, oh, let's go do this. And they're like, why on earth would we do that? I'm like, oh, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Like, whatever, fuck you guys. And, like, yeah, they're just remarkably, like, normal. And I feel, like, pretty different from them. Obviously, like, I love them and I get along good with them.
mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I feel, like, different. I almost kind of feel like I want to just, like, make friends with comedians because I almost feel like I would just kind of fit in.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I've heard comedians are pretty fucked up people, just in
100%.
general.
100%.
They got fucked up lives.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of comedy comes from pain.
Dude, that's the essence of comedy.
Yeah.
Like, if you really get down to brass tacks and dissect, like, the root of why any joke you ever hear is funny, it's at the expense of someone out there.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, like, a lot of and then a large majority of it is just like I'm blanking, like when you make fun of yourself,
Yeah.
self-deprecating.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, comedy is like turning a bad thing into a good thing. I mean, dude, fucking like when I talk about like jerking off when I'm hungover,
Mm.
bro, that means that I got blacked out drunk and didn't get any pussy, so I'm having to jack off. Like, that's a bad thing. That's a negative.
Right.
And I'm like I'm trying to make light of that like a joke.
Mm-hmm.
So if you really think about it, the essence and root cause of any sort of like joke or something that's funny, it's like from a bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like if like that's why this whole like people getting canceled for certain jokes, like all jokes affect someone to some degree.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think the whole cancellation thing is really just like, I feel like nowadays it basically doesn't even mean anything. Like, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. In fact, have you heard of Shane Gillis?
Yeah. Shane, yeah.
Yeah, he is funny enough where he would have blown up regardless eventually, but his career, everyone heard of him for getting fired from SNL.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know the story.
Yeah. I mean, I remember watching his first Joe Rogan podcast. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how I learned about him.
Yeah, fucking, I don't really watch SNL that much, but I just heard like new comedian Shane Gillis fired before ever like making an appearance on the show for like old like racist Asian jokes.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, so yeah, they were just making like harmless Asian jokes. They were so harmless, bro. They weren't bad.
Was it so harmless?
Dude, like you wouldn't. They were just so mild and fucking. And we'll wrap up shortly, but I guess just this last sort of like tidbit talking about cancel culture. So obviously people like Shane, so people like him actually got affected from cancel culture. Like a lot of people that are like, oh, like I'm canceled. Like, no, it's just like a week or two of a backlash and negative comments, and then you're fine.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to actually like
Like there's only a few things you can really do that get you like fucking like blackballed from everything, which is
Yeah.
like stuff with kids
Yep.
or raping a bunch of people
Bill Cosby.
and maybe killing people. Depends on who you kill. You know.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Like
Those are the big dogs right
the
there.
3 deadly sins.
Murder, rape, and pedophilia.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then obviously some people don't do anything remotely as bad as those things.
Like
But
being a
still get
racist, I
canceled.
feel like it used to be a big deal, but nobody gives a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
Racism's kind of awesome.
It kind of fell off, yeah.
It's kind of, I think it's making a comeback.
No, it's definitely, yeah. It's fell off in terms of like people giving a fuck.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think
because everybody is racist to some extent.
100%, bro. Or just
it
has
doesn't matter who, like even if it's not against like black people, like that's like a common stereotype. Like people can just hate Indians because they fucking smell like curry,
mine is Asians and driving.
Yeah, I'm
That's a fact. That's not even a stereotype. That's a fact.
I remember, I don't know if this is a Theo Von joke or a Shane joke, but yeah, I think it's a Theo Von joke where he says like he has racial hangups. So if he picks up the phone and it's Indian, he hangs up.
Damn. I should start doing that, bro, because I'm sick of talking to Indians on the phone. Oh my god.
Hello, sir. I'm Indian. Please help me.
Dude, I remember once I was trying to buy like a dining table for the new place, the one you see in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And so I was messaging the Indian dude on Facebook, and he was like, hey, here's my number, call me. And I was like, dude, oh my god, this is not gonna go down well. Fucking, I was like, dude, can we just message here? And he was like, oh, I'm driving, can you call me? And I was like, fucking jeez, okay. Called the cunt, and he was like, hello, yeah, the table is it's available, but you had to come like the night. And I'm like, dude, what? Can you please just message me, bro?
Yeah.
This is outrageous, bro.
Yeah.
I just dealt with an Indian fucking on a hotline for something I needed to deal with. I don't want to fucking do it all over again, bro.
You wanted your Google gift cards.
Dude, my boss at my job has the most it's outrageous how stereotypical his voice is, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's so insane. His name's Han. He's this Korean dude. He's lived here for like 5 years, and his English, like, he knows English.
I feel like Han's a really common Korean name. I know they're Korean named Han.
Yeah, it is common. Sort of like Brad, but for Korea.
Han.
Hong. Seoki Hong. That's his name.
It's pretty sick.
Dude, his voice is ridiculous. I hate when he calls me on the phone because I know like what should take 2 minutes is going to take 45 minutes.
That's like my dad because he has a super thick Russian accent.
For real?
Yeah, he barely speaks fucking English at this point because all he does is watch Russian TV and speak Russian to me and my mom. So
Yeah.
nobody understands what the fuck he's saying. When, like he used to like have a bunch of Mexicans working for him at the job site.
Yeah.
They already can barely understand English. So imagine getting instructions from this Russian guy. They don't even know what the fuck he's saying. So they're like fucking they're bullshit. He gets mad at them because they fuck it up.
Yeah. But dude, once my boss, so I had this thing happen in my job. So I'm a driver and I drive around computer engineers.
Mm-hmm.
So they always need to do like test the mobile network on their laptop. So they like tell me where to go.
Oh.
It's never done that.
What does it say?
No
space on memory card.
Oh, fuck. Guess we'll wrap it up there.
Damn.
I mean, there's still audio, so fucking we'll just...
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. All right. It's definitely still going. Yeah, there's still audio, so I'll just fucking write something at the end.
Well, I just want to say, I think a lot of the most racist people are the ones that are canceling people for being racist. Like people that are openly make fun of other races, they don't really give a fuck about race unless you're like, well, in general, it's just more of like a show of character. Like if you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, and dude, I don't know if you ever heard of the horseshoe effect, but it's sort of just the idea that like you can go so far the other way, you end up coming back to like where you originally were.
Yes.
So these people that think they're like woke and progressive, they say that like doing voter ID is racist because like black people like they don't have like a driver's license.
Right, and that's
they're
like the
not
most fucking retarded
Yeah.
thing to say.
bro, fucking dude, that like, and it's crazy how they don't realize how that's racist.
Right.
And then if you say it, they're like, oh, you're just saying that to me because you're racist.
It's like when Joe Biden said, if you vote for Trump, you're not black. It's like crazy that you said that.
I'll give him a pass because he fucking just says anything. But he doesn't know what he's actually
Joe's
saying.
like the old uncle or the fucking grandpa that doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He's in a different universe.
I'll give Joe Biden a pass on that one. I did hear him once say, like...
Hey.
I did hear him once say...
Let's get some ice cream.
Yeah. I did hear Joe Biden once. This is the craziest one. Once I heard him say, he was like, poor kids and colored kids are just as good as white kids.
Yeah, I remember
Bro, that's
that.
the most racist thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So camera obviously died. Fucking hour and 25 minutes. Yeah, that's a good place to wrap up.
It's a good pod.
No, dude, yeah, for sure. I mean, eventually we got to figure out with this camera, because like it's not like we're wanting to do 3-4 hour podcasts, but like we just want to be able to like
I think you got to hook it up to the PC, and that way it can be
really?
downloaded straight to the PC instead. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, we'll get into that. I mean, obviously for now, like an hour and a half, because like is good enough, because we had a pretty solid conversation.
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
It was awesome, dude. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, my last question is, how do you deal with negative hate comments? But that's fucking stupid.
I don't. I don't even read them.
You just eat chicken wings and react to them on camera.
Exactly. Yeah.
That was a good video. I like that one.
Make them into content.
But yeah, Misha, thanks for coming on.
Thank you,
That was fun. First, besides Axel, first official guest. Dude, fucking, obviously, you live close. You come over here pretty often. Like, feel free to come back on.
Yeah, totally, dude.
And then,
Anytime.
also, obviously, you'll do Axel soon. I'm trying, dude. Like, you were talking about being consistent, like as a YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm trying to do that, but I'm also like really trying to get Axel to do that, because sometimes he just like, he just like loses motivation. I'm like, bro, like you gotta be consistent, bro.
It's the video games. It's the fucking TikTok melting your brains.
Yeah, for sure. But
If you cut that out, I guarantee it'll be way easier to work.
yeah, no, for sure. And you were so right about like rewiring your brain. And like I'm trying to do that right now. Like the way my brain.
Yeah, I'll send you some of those videos from Alex Becker. They're really good.
Cool. I'll check him out too. I've never actually heard of him. But yeah, fucking it's Wednesday, right?
Yep.
Yeah, fucking yeah, dude, we'll definitely get you back on. Fucking I'm gonna do a couple solo episodes. Oh, I don't know if you know, but I do solo episodes.
Okay.
They're a little awkward to film, but I don't know. I don't have this giant network of friends I can like bring on all the time.
You should stream it.
Maybe I'll have fucking dude, I've asked Roman to come on. She's afraid to come on because she's insecure about how high pitched her voice is. I don't even think it's that bad.
No, I mean,
It's really not.
I'm used to it. I feel like it's gotten. You don't want to be a girl with a super deep voice either.
Oh yeah, I feel like one person
She has a
pointed it
normal
out.
voice.
Yeah, one person pointed it out, and it's just always been in her head.
Mm.
Yeah, but we'll definitely get you back on, and obviously, you'll do Axel's pod. Let me help you out, bro. Let me get all 14 of my subs to go check out your fucking channel. 14 sub. I wish the camera's not on, but I was pointing to myself. 14 subs, 468,000.
So I don't know.
Bro, that's so
I don't
many
keep
people,
track.
dude. Dude, I gotta give you another handshake, bro. Congrats, bro. Dude, it is not easy to build a channel that big, dude. I mean, the next goal's $500,000.
I guess so. Yeah. Next goal is whatever we get to.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, we got friends over and we finish it up, so I'll probably go kick it with them. But yeah, thanks, Misha.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.
Peace.